Video shows Russian soldier ranting about tank shells, arriving with no explosives in them. With these rounds, we aren't going to win this war. Ukraine proposes to attack shot production in Russia, Iran, Syria in secret document. Russian drones manufacturer keeps receiving satellite services from American company. Birmingham PhD student guilty of using 3D printer to build kamikaze drone.
Continuous masking returning to BC hospitals, clinics, care homes. Portland approves 5-year, $750 million climate action plan. Fears rise of volcanic eruption near Naples after strongest earthquake in 40 years.
AMC Networks launches ad-supported streaming. The AMC Plus at $4.99 a month. With Colombo settlement, NBC Universal averts retrial in fight over profits owed to the original creators. House of the Dragon Season 2 wraps filming and targets summer 2024 as release date. Netflix's limited series by Nicole Kidman, The Perfect Couple, resumes shooting post-WGA strike without the stars. YouTube prepares to open new Las Vegas residency at cutting-edge venue Sphere. James Cameron confirms The Abyss 4K is coming.
Police conduct welfare check on Britney Spears after viral knife dancing video. Pink Floyd's Roger Waters accused of anti-Semitic behavior including swastika confetti, Jew food remarks.
California Governor Gavin Newsom signs law to protect doctors who mail abortion pills to other states. Coparmex warns that the reduction of working hours in Mexico is economically unfeasible. U.S. GDP growth unrevised at 2.1% in second quarter of 2023, as economy shows resilience. Spain turns to tractors to tackle migrant unemployment, farm labor shortage.
South America's largest freshwater, Lake Titicaca is drying up as heat wave turns winter upside down. Swiss glaciers lost 10% of their volume in the last 2 years, experts say.
Swedish PM summons army. Police chief says gang violence rocks nation. Dutch police say 3 people are killed in shootings at a university hospital and home in Rotterdam. In Netherlands, Public Prosecution Service had warned Erasmus MC about Fouad El. Approximately 500 IS militants remain in Iraq. Trump was frustrated that he couldn't leverage U.S. aid to push Israel toward a peace deal, Book claims.
Monu Manazar, the cow vigilante, wanted for new violence, arrested from Haryana. YouTube rewarded the man who broadcasted his violent assaults on Indian Muslims. YouTube, Facebook and Instagram gave platforms to Indian cow protection vigilante. Germany cracks down on neo-Nazi sect Gemeinschaft for targeting children.
Binance advises Euro users to switch to USDT following debanking from PaySafe. Valkyrie Investments is first to offer Ether futures through ETF. Evergrande says chairman under investigation over suspected illegal crimes. Abu Dhabi Group IHC sells out of 2 Adani companies. Barcelona probed for suspected bribery in referee official case. Mark Clattenburg, referees who join Saudi could be blocked from World Cup. Historic move as Macron offers Corsica autonomy without disengagement from the state. France has recorded in 2022 its lower number of births since the end of the Second World War. Nvidia office is raided by French competition authority. Apple asks U.S. Supreme Court to strike down Epic Games' order, for which Epic Games asked the Supreme Court to hear its case against Apple's App Store rules. Previously, Apple won appeal in App Store case brought by Fortnite maker Epic Games. In 2020, Apple suspended Fortnite maker Epic Games' App Store account after Fortnite fee clash. Fortnite's maker Epic Games sells Bandcamp to music licensing platform Songtwitter amid layoff of 870 jobs. At U.S. Antarctic base hit by harassment claims, workers are banned from buying alcohol at bars. Widespread naloxone, Narcan distribution not enough to impact overdose death rate. Microplastics are present in clouds, confirm Japanese scientists. The ozone layer's comeback brings a chill to Antarctica's ocean. U.S. will have no pandas for the first time in 50 years. 10 orcas killed in Bering Sea, prompting calls for fishing reforms. Emotional support alligator named Wally denied entry into Phillies Stadium. Famous Robin Hood tree, the Sycamore Gap tree at Hadrian's Wall cut down by vandals. A boy, 16, arrested after Hadrian's Wall tree felled. Michael Gambon, star of Harry Potter and the Singing Detective, dies aged 82. Europe's olive oil supply running out after drought and the odd hailstorm.
Largest U.S. newspaper chain, Gannett is hiring Taylor Swift and Beyoncé reporters, drawing interest in ire. Yeah, they're gone. Musk confirms cuts to X's election integrity team. Car thieves steal nearly every car from Philadelphia dealer, open less than a week. All liquor stores closed in Philadelphia after multiple stores were looted overnight. COVID vaccine during pregnancy still helps protect newborns, CDC finds. COVID-19 vaccine appears more effective if received around midday.
TikTok working with Kenyan government to ban LGBTQ+ content in the country. Prominent Iraqi TikToker fatally shot in Baghdad amid crackdown on LGBTQ community. In France, Eric Zemmour sentenced to €4,000 fine for homophobic insult. You can no longer activate new Windows 11 builds with Windows 7 or 8 keys. $5,000 Google Jamboard dies in 2024. Its cloud-based apps will stop working. 2. Apple's iPhone cedes ground to Google's Pixel in Japan.
Scientists confirm that an analysis of radio observations over 22 years shows that the first black hole ever imaged, the monster black hole M87, is spinning, confirming Einstein's relativity yet again. Chinese scientist disputes India's claim to South Pole moon landing. Ray-Ban and Meta launch smart glasses, the first ever eyewear with live streaming and Meta AI built in, higher quality camera, and improved audio and microphone systems paired. The live streaming function allows content creators to broadcast their experiences and POV in real time, hands-free, to Instagram Live or Facebook Live for up to 30 minutes. The company has made the privacy LED light bigger and more noticeable. Its camera goes from 5MP to an ultra-wide 12MP, starting at a suggested entry price of $299.
Zoom backgrounds affect judgments of trust and competence. Video background affected trustworthy and competence perceptions, with plants and book backgrounds scoring highly on both dimensions, while the home and novelty backgrounds consistently received the lowest ratings. Happy faces were perceived as more trustworthy and more competent, while female faces were also rated as more trustworthy and more competent, regardless of the background they were using.
A new study by NYU Grossman School of Medicine found that SARS-CoV-2 can trigger a harmful immune response in the fatty plaques of heart vessels, potentially leading to heart complications and contributing to long COVID symptoms.
Men performed better than women in events which required dynamic qualities, following moving targets, but when the competitions were held most constant and regardless of distance or posture, women performed equally to men, exhibiting seemingly similar competitive drive.
Progressive decline in police notification observed in the last 2 decades, especially since 2010. There has been a marked increase in victims' mistrust of police responsiveness since the mid-2000s. The victims' rising distrust of the police is widespread in many metropolitan areas, in all racial, ethnic and socioeconomic groups, and especially so for victims of theft, burglary, and simple assault. The boundary between real and fictional others in the medial prefrontal cortex is blurred. In lonelier individuals, childhood maltreatment among depressed adults, linked to difficulty in interpreting facial emotions.
Destiny 2 has been unplayable for a week due to DDoS attacks. Phantom Liberty and Patch 2.0 really are Cyberpunk 2077's last big updates, and it's finally time to start the sequel. Director confirms, Among Us VR is coming to PSVR 2. Production at German Volkswagen plants resumes, after disruption caused by an IT problem. Flying taxis to be fully operational by 2026, in Dubai.
China, Saudi Arabia to hold second joint naval drills. Taiwan unveils first domestically built submarine, as China threat grows. Russian aerospace forces received a new batch of modern fighter jets. Russia's Shahid-136 drones now feature tungsten shrapnel. China expects to OK 6-8 nuclear power units per year, in green energy drive. Ukraine's state company opened 58 new gas wells in 2023, making Ukraine independent from gas imports.
China's Anta and Li Ning's annual revenue surpasses Nike and Adidas. Pakistani government bans gambling companies sponsoring PSL. Airbus breaks ground on second China final assembly line. China Eastern orders 100 of local Comac jets, worth $9.9 billion. Ryanair to cut flights this winter, due to Boeing delivery delays and 737 MAX models, due to manufacturing defects.
U.S. sues eBay over sale of illegal devices that defeat pollution controls on motor vehicles. Last year eBay quietly banned the sale of emissions control defeat devices, listing non-emissions compliant tuning parts. Signs touting auto workers for Trump but Michigan rally found to be fake.
Honda electric sports car, sustainability concepts due at Tokyo Show 2024. Honda Prologue puts the brand back in the EV game. VW Golf 9 comes only as an electric car. The Porsche 911 GT3 R Sport debuts with 611 horsepower and a $1 million price tag. Only 77 will be made. Napoli forward Victor Osimhen angered after his club posts a mocking video online. Napoli insists they never intended to make fun of own striker in TikTok video. Liverpool secure £160 million US investment, but there will be no transfer war chest. Miami now has a banned books club, founded by a 16-year-old bandwagon to distribute banned books. In Houston, biggest act of copyright theft in history, thousands of Australian books allegedly used to train AI model.
Apple Pay's antitrust lawsuit will go ahead after credit unions defeat motion to dismiss. Apple Wallet app can now show current account balances from UK banks.
Apple Siri will finally work without an internet connection with on-device speech recognition. The Raspberry Pi 5 is finally here. Microsoft reportedly pitched Apple on buying Bing, to no avail.
Mark Zuckerberg was interviewed in VR with prototype photorealistic avatars, as posted on X by Lex Fridman. Meta's new AI chatbot trained on public Facebook and Instagram posts. Norway seeks to extend ban on Meta's consentless tracking ads across the EU. Malaysia's switch to dual 5G network can allow participation of China's Huawei. Prime Minister Anwar says the Taliban reportedly meets with Huawei over Afghanistan surveillance plan. Survey finds majority of Swiss candidates are against automatic facial recognition.
Write off student loans to stop NHS staff leaving in England. Experts say in the UK, university dropout rates reach new high. Figures suggest
less than half of Black Britons feel proud to be British, landmark study says. In the US, Muskogee Nation judge rules in favor of citizenship for slave descendants. In the UK, more than 2,000 criminal trials abandoned due to crumbling courts and lawyer shortages. Also, criminals in England and Wales spared jail sentences because of overcrowding. Bacteria found in bento box lunches in Japan that poisoned nearly 400 people. IMF Executive Board approves $1.3 billion under the Resilience and Sustainability Facility Arrangement for Morocco. Germany passes law to make energy savings compulsory. Scientists unveil fire-safe fuel